Christie was born in January of 1978 in Los Gatos, California. She was the youngest of my two girls. She and her sister Stacy are 22 months apart and were very, very close. We became a blended family when Christie was 6 years old. She has a stepsister and stepbrother from my husband Pat's side, and on her biological father's side, she has 3 half-brothers. Christie attended elementary, middle, and high school in San Jose, California. From the time she was a toddler, Christie always loved keeping her toys organized and always kept a very clean bedroom. I was so impressed with how organized she always kept her closet, with her clothes all being organized by color, something she certainly didn't get from me. She was athletic, enjoyed competitive gymnastics, which I also attribute to her being so focused. She was also a great student, very social, and a cheerleader in high school. And oh, how Christie loved going to proms. I have fond memories shopping with her for that perfect prom dress, shoes, and accessories, and loved getting together with her friends and her parents for prom photos. Christie was also a very determined individual. When it was time for her to begin applying for colleges, her first choice was Cal Poly. She unfortunately was not accepted. Christie, being the determined young lady she was, decided to write a letter of appeal, questioning why she hadn't been accepted. She checked all the boxes as far as GPA, community service, leadership, but she wanted to understand why she didn't get in. The director of admissions at Cal Poly was kind enough to write back and advised her it was because the major she applied for, being business, was impacted at the time, and also another factor was geographic diversity. Christie was bummed, but then decided to accept her offer from Chico State, where she graduated in 2000 with a degree in production operations management. During the summer of her college junior year, she did an internship in operations at a high-tech company in Silicon Valley and was thrilled to have an offer before even graduating. She also received offers from Intel and other companies. I was so extremely proud of her. Unfortunately, the high-tech industry underwent a significant downturn in 2003, and Christie experienced being laid off. She was such a hard worker, goal-oriented, and sadly, being laid off, she thought was a personal failure, which certainly it wasn't. It broke my heart to see her being so hard on herself, but that was the industry, but she just couldn't get it. It was a time of a lot of transition, as her college boyfriend was accepted to med school in Boston and wanted Christie to join him there. Christie had a steady boyfriend all through high school, and upon going to college, met her college boyfriend. They stayed together all through college, and she just wanted to take a break and figure out what she really wanted in life. And for the next 1.5 years, that's exactly what she did. And it was a time of some great highs and some great lows. One of those worst lows being in October 2005, when she decided to go to a casino in Lincoln, California. Upon leaving the casino, she exited the front doors and was never to be seen again. The man who was at the blackjack table she had been playing at kidnapped her and then murdered her and disposed of her body. Through great investigative work and DNA technology, her killer was arrested and charged with murdering Christie, in spite of her body never being found. He continued to profess his innocence and refused to tell investigators where he put her. Fortunately, he was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced as a second striker, as he had a prior felony conviction many years prior for kidnap and rape. My heart and my family's heart was ripped to shreds, and worse, we were so tormented, always wondering where he put her. I knew my Christie would want us to find her. We lived for 15.5 years not knowing. But finally, on August 20th of 2020, our prayers were answered as investigators in Placer County found Christie's remains buried on the property of her killer's former home. Although bittersweet, I feel very blessed to have Christie's remains back, as I know in my heart that is what she would have wanted. Today, I and my family, we live our life to honor her in being the best that we can possibly be. And we'll always cherish the 27 years that I was blessed to be her mother.